Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with Vikas sir. The Hindu editorial heading is Mixed Message. This article is related to जम्मू कश्मीर. जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर में लास्ट टाइम जो यानी कि 10 सिविलियन की डेथ हुई थी टेरर एक्टिविटीज़ में, और अब वहाँ पे 5 अगस्त 2019 को जो आर्टिकल 370 रिपील किया गया यानी कि कैंसिल किया गया था, और अब अमित शाह जी उसके बाद अमित शाह जी की वहाँ पे होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह वहाँ पे विजिट कर रहे हैं, विजिट हुई है, उसी को लेकर ये आपका आर्टिकल है सारा ऑल ओवर. हेडिंग देख लेते हैं. द सेंटर सीम्स अनक्लियर. जो सेंटर का ना इन्स है अनक्लियर अबाउट द पॉलिटिक्स प्रोसेस पे नीड्स फॉर नॉर्मलसी इन जम्मू कश्मीर. उनको ज़रूरत है जम्मू कश्मीर में नॉर्मल जो एक्टिविटीज़ हैं उसको फॉलो करने की. इसको हम डिटेल में डिक्टेट करेंगे 100 वर्ड पर मिनट. सो बी रेडी, स्टार्ट. Union Home Minister Amit Shah's first visit to Jammu and Kashmir after August 5, 2019, when Parliament diluted Article 370 of the Constitution that granted it a special status and downgraded and bifurcated the state into 2 union territories, took place against the grim background of the killings of 11 civilians by terrorists in 1 month. Jammu Kashmir has been under central rule since June 2018, and the political and parliamentary subterfuge in reorganizing the erstwhile state still rankless as a discordant chapter of India's experiments in federalism. Mr. Shah used the 3-day visit to underscore the progress Jammu and Kashmir has made since its reorganization, the uptick in tourist inflow, and the string of development and welfare projects. As for the stringent curbs that the people have had to endure meanwhile, Mr. Shah said those were bitter pills that helped save lives. Through a series of public engagement and official functions in Jammu and the Valley, the Home Minister's single-minded focus was on reiterating the Bharatiya Janata Party's political narrative on Kashmir. He said 3 families had held Jammu and Kashmir to ransom until the party came to its rescue. Whether or not politics in Jammu and Kashmir has been any more or less corrupt than other parts of the country is anyone's guess, but it is a matter of fact that the former state had a poverty rate of 10.35% against the national average of 21.92%. The center has been successful in removing the question of independence or even autonomy from the conversation on Kashmir, but to pretend that there is no political question in Kashmir to be discussed or resolved is reckless. Besides trying to systematically delegitimate the mainstream parties, the BJP policy also sought to build an entirely new political apparatus in the Union Territory. Mr. Shah ruled out any talks with Pakistan, but said he was willing to talk to the youth of Kashmir. That promise can be meaningful only with immediate action. Now that the center has made the restoration of statehood as the endgame of a unclear political process, it must establish a mechanism for dialogue with the people. In June, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had met political leaders from Jammu and Kashmir in Delhi, but there has been no follow up to that since then. On the contrary, Mr. Shah's messaging over 3 days emphasized the divisions between the people of the valley and Jammu and berated political leaders. True, he made the right gestures in terms of visiting victims of recent violence and intersections with locals, but that is far from enough. More than 1,700 people had to be detained ahead of his visit, which is instructive of the continuing volatility in the valley. Mr. Shah's trip is the latest in a series of visits by union ministers in recent weeks. While the center's outreach is indeed a welcome step, it needs to be more honest and open to be effective. Full stop.